Hello everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to our My Player Career Mode. As always, thank you for all of your incredible supports. I hope you are all doing very, very well. We are back today, just one post-commentary match to show you as we face Willem 2. But before that, as you're seeing, I am going ahead and reallocating some of our skill points into free kick accuracy in the hopes that maybe we will get to take a couple of free kicks. But there is one thing to tell you about. I made a slight mistake later on in today's episode. For some reason, my position changed from striker to centre forward. I wasn't sure why. I don't remember doing that. And I knew if I wanted to switch back to a striker, I would have to lose my manager rating. So for the Betis match, I kept it as centre forward, but then changed it afterwards, not realising, or rather forgetting, that I had PSV to come in the semi-finals. So we have to actually start that game later on the bench. So apologies for that. Yeah, that was a mistake from me. My bad. First game, though, before we jump into some live matches up against Willem 2, we took the lead early on. I thought this was going to be one of those matches where we would go on and dominate. But as you're about to see, that just was not the case. Remember as well, we're undefeated in the Eredivisie. Apologies if my commentary sounds a bit different. I am trying to recover over this cold. And so my commentary might sound a bit different than usual. But we are top of the Eredivisie, unbeaten. I thought, okay, we're having a storming season. Scoring the first goal of this match, it should be routine. And they were 2-1 up inside 23 minutes. So every bit of me that thought it was routine then went, maybe not. Maybe not. We still had a long way to go in the match, though. And I knew we'd create other opportunities. We just had to take them when they came our way. Just before half-time, we eventually managed to get the ball here to Kudus. Plays it through for Klaassen. The form he's in, you expected to see him hit the back of the net, but the goalkeeper made the save. And then into the second half, it was Ryan Gravenberch who went closest for Ajax, trying to curl one into the top corner. Goalkeeper makes a save. Still 2-1. 8 minutes to play. And actually, we had Pasveer to thank that we were still in this match because they got a golden chance to see out the victory. In the end, though, our goalkeeper, understandably not happy about the protection that he had in front of him from his defenders, made the save. But unfortunately, our first league defeat of the season comes against Willem 2. Wow. So, I'm not really sure why, but our position has changed from striker to centre forward. And I don't remember doing this, but I don't want to change it back yet because we've got Betis and I want to start the match. And you might remember, if I do change position, we lose our manager rating. So take no notice of the 75 rated overall, which is what it's showing us right now. We are higher than that, of course. And I have gone through and actually allocated some skill points and reallocated some as well to the free kick stats. So yeah, our archetypes right now, sniper, finisher, and cheater are the three that we are rocking. Our free kick stat sits at 82. So maybe if we get a chance to take a free kick, we might be able to score one. But yeah, it's about time we face Betis. We do hold, of course, the 2-1 aggregate lead from our match against them in Spain. Again, it says 75 overall. We are about 78, 79 anyway when I do switch back to a striker. Hopefully, that will go back to normal. You might remember as well, Fekir was absolutely unbelievable in the first leg for them. So we've got to keep him quiet. Let's get into the match. Corner ball, Real Betis. They go short. Lara with possession. An early goal for them would be problematic for Ajax. We do not want to let them score inside 15 minutes. Lara, Fekir combined with Godado. Now to Lautaro! It goes all the way through. Problematic indeed for Ajax. Betis have the lead here. And really, it should have been dealt with by Ajax. We just don't look to get close to the ball. And I'm not sure how it goes all the way through. The shot from Lautaro looked like it had been saved. Gorta, oh, it's not. Gorta doesn't get a touch. It's Schürrle. It bounces off the underside of his leg and ends up nestling in the back of the net. Lautaro celebrates. Betis lead. Here is Schürrle out towards Kleber. Back towards Martinez. They play a 1-2. We are over on the right-hand side at the moment, and Kleber's ball will find us as we drive into the penalty area. Look for the near-post efforts. Saved by Rui Silva. Maybe should have looked to try and cross that. But then I thought if we just go for goal, smash it, hope that the ball bounces for someone else, or we get our corner. Bartra it away, only as far as Anthony, who heads it back into the middle. We keep hold of this, now to Schurz. Anthony again. Ajax, this is much better from us. We were put under pressure by Betis early on, but now we found some pressure of our own. Anthony now working his way into the box. Can he find the pullback? Well, he does find me. And somehow between Betis, they get it all wrong. Chance! Wide! Awful! Here is Fekir through the middle towards Guardado. Now to Lautaro. The back heel nearly falling for Nabil Fekir. Klassen with the ball into my feet, holding it up just long enough to get some support into an attacking area. Arriving is Alvarez. We've made a run straight through. Alvarez, play it. Look at the space that we had there, and he opted to play it to Kudus instead. And when Kudus could actually play us the ball, it was too late. They got the defender back. We've just been a little bit off it in this match so far. Half an hour to play. It is still 1-0 Betis. But the important thing, after a very tough first half for us, is that as things stand, we are still advancing. Free header for Klassen. Alvarez arriving at the back post. It'll result in another Ajax corner. I'm not sure how Klassen didn't score. Corner ball into the middle. Cleared away this time. This is better from us though. But if Betis do score again, we have to get a goal. And that ball over the top towards Rodri. He has been able to collect it. And Alex Moreno joins the attack. Down the left-hand side. Back to Rodri. Edge of the penalty area is Lautaro with a shot. Blocked in the middle. And still the ball with Betis. Fekir. Lautaro again. Lovely ball through. Ajax 0. Betis 2. And we cannot complain because our performance tonight so far has been abysmal. Joaquin scores. And as things stand, forget about us going through. I said it moments before. Betis are advancing. We need a goal. 15 minutes to play. The pressure onto Ajax. We need a goal. Here is Anthony down the right-hand side. I'm trying to stay onside if possible as well. Anthony now then, what can he do with the ball? Pulling it back towards Tadic. There's the goal that we required. Captain's goal from Dusan Tadic is drawn us level on aggregate. And it was 2-1 at their place. 2-1 here tonight. So at the moment, we're going to extra time if it stays like this. Anthony down the right-hand side. Tadic waiting in the middle. Nobody picking him up. Has to score and does. Well, who will advance through? Because it's anyone's game from here on out. Another 30 minutes of football to play to decide who will go through. Early cross for Betis. Away by Klassen. Jensen heads it forward again. And we are onto this loose ball in a flash. Just trying to find any way forward that we can. Kleber, Anthony, trying to find the ball. Jensen will just about get there. I haven't got the pace to run all the way through, so I'm going to hold on to this and now play Tadic. Why did he give me it back? I'm not sure. And I was looking for the run there of Mohamed Kudus. I did not have the pace to go all the way through and try and shoot myself. I knew that. And in the end, it bounces off a Betis defender for an Ajax corner. And we are going to look towards the middle. Tadic delivers. We do get our header to the ball. But it's over the crossbar. And half chance wasted. Here is Joaquin. I thought we might see an offside flag, but there wasn't one. Willian Jose. Now Wanmi. Back to Willian Jose. It was too easy. It was all too easy. That is abysmal defending. Why are we just watching Willian Jose be stood in space to have a free effort? Watch, when he plays this pass, nobody, absolutely nobody picks him up. Oh, that is terrible defending from Ajax. Betis lead. We have to score again. 1 minute added on by the referee. It is now or never for Ajax. And it's never. Because the referee has blown his whistle. We have been beaten at the Johan Cruyff Arena after extra time. Certainly a night to forget for Ajax. I'm not sure what that means now for our European football. But in any case, we are out of the Europa League. I don't know if that means we drop into the Europa Conference League. But today we started in the Champions League. And now we are, well, I don't know. I don't know where we are. I'll skip a few days to see. We do have PSV later on in today's episode in the semi-finals of the Cup. Are we in the Europa Conference League? I don't know. Let me have a little look and see if I can find what happens now. The answer to that is no, we are not, because the draw has been made for the round of 16 of the Europa Conference League. And as you can see, we are not in it. Napoli, probably the favourites, along with Spurs, I would say, to win the Europa Conference League. In terms of the Europa League draw, Betis will face Lyon. And again, when you look at some of the Europa League teams in there, there's some really good teams. Manchester United still in there, arguably favourites. Maybe Milan. I don't really know, but that looks like then our European dreams are over for this season. We need to change back to a striker, which is, as I say, I don't know why we were swapped back to a centre forward, and just like that, our manager rating has gone down incredibly, which means we will start on the bench for Go Ahead Eagles here. And not only that, we might actually have to start on the bench for PSV as well. That's not ideal. And you know what? We can't even complain because I had a pretty bad night in terms of my performance against Betis. And so did pretty much everyone in the team. We'll look to pick it up though as we join with 10 minutes to play against Go Ahead Eagles. And the score is 0-0 at the moment. We've come on to play right wing. And we're not even fully fit. So who knows how this is going to go. One way to find out. Got to try and get a goal to win the match. Burden out wide towards Crowther. Down the right-hand side. Go Ahead Eagles looking for a chance. Schurz heads it away. Really is difficult with only 10 minutes to play to try and do anything in this match. But we've got to give it our best shot. And that certainly will not help. Running it straight into a tackle. Romans playing it out wide towards Crowther. Cardona's ball through is brilliant. Chance. Great save, Pazvia. Well, we've been on the pitch for about 5 minutes and we've seen the first chance. It's fallen the way of the home side though. Go Ahead Eagles trying to find their way in front. And we have already lost once today, which was against Willem 2, that you saw in the post-commentary section. So the gap that we had, which was 10 points at the top of the table, is now only down to 7. So I would like to pick up 3 points here if possible. I don't want to be dropping more and more points. Koita, Tadic, back towards Koita. Trying the ball over the top, which did not work out. The clearance is poor, though. Gravenberch collects it. Can we create something? We've got 2 minutes left. Lovely back heel from Koita. Overlapping is Klassen. Davy Klassen now, though. He just wastes it. It's a poor decision in the end. Fortunately, we still have it. Labyad back towards Schurz. I may as well just stay with you for the remainder of this match now, as we are played forward. And now looking for a way to be able to hit a shot, maybe, or find a pass. And that's not the pass we were looking for. Crowther forward to Cardona. I guess if there's one thing that you are seeing over my last 2 performances is that we are only human. We might have been in the form of our lives. We might have looked absolutely incredible in this Ajax side, scoring goals for fun. But we've certainly not had it our way in the past 2 matches. Knocked out of Europe. And then looking like we've been held by Go Ahead Eagles to a 0-0 draw where we only got 10 minutes of football. And actually, Cardona profits from an absolutely terrible mistake. It's a rocket. This day gets bad to worse. I cannot believe, as I'm sat there, saying what I'm saying about the fact that we've been held to a 0-0 draw, about how we're only human, that happens. All of this is leading to a semi-final match against PSV in the Cup. And as things stand, if you'd have told me before today's episode we were playing PSV, I'd have said no problem. No worries at all. We are favourites. You know, we are playing some of the most brilliant football we've seen. Now, I'm not sure. I really am not. I think PSV might be favourites on the basis of these 2 performances. Well, 3 performances you've now seen. Of course, that would be Cardona's 2nd goal in 21 matches. And it's an absolute worldie. Into the top corner. Ajax beaten by a 1-0. 2 league matches so far today. 2 defeats. I don't know what to say. This certainly has been an episode to take us and bring us back down to earth, it feels like. Fortunately for us, PSV are held by Sparta Rotterdam to a 1-1 draw. We lose 22 manager rating, but I don't really know what you expect because I was given 10 minutes. And I don't know why my position changed. We would all be fine if it had not. I would not have this lower manager rating. But we're not going to be playing against PSV. and we might only get another 10 minutes. There's the draw, of course, for the other tie as well. But I want to check to see our gap with 10 games to play is down to 4. Back-to-back Eredivisie defeats, and things are getting interesting. Right then, let's keep the positive mindset though. Into PSV we go. We are given 75 minutes of this match. Well, sorry, we are given 15 minutes of this match. We joined 75 minutes in. And crucially, we are 1-0 down. Gakpo's second-minute goal at the moment is the reason that PSV lead. Not ideal. Again, 15 minutes. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure we're going to get through here. Oh, this episode might well be one of the worst ones we've seen so far in terms of results. But that's the way it goes sometimes. That is football. That ball over the top. PSV, Vertessen is in. Chance wide. Thankfully so as well. There's not a lot we can do unless we actually get the chance. And Vertessen nearly scores immediately to make it 2-0 PSV. Pasveer's ball long. Tadic challenges. Does win it for Ajax. Martinez forward to Kudus. Time is quickly, though, dwindling away. And we've not even really looked like creating anything yet. We came on, remember, with 15 minutes to play. We've already had 7 of those 15 minutes. And this is like one of the first times I've touched the ball, actually. Which is not ideal. Gravenberch, Kudus, PSV just sitting behind the ball at the moment. They are looking to see this 1-0 victory out. And they will do so unless we can prevent that. As that pass. What's going on today? It just feels like everything we're trying is just not quite paying off. 1 minute added on. Tadic ball towards my feet. Back to Tadic. Now towards Kleber, who's got to play it earlier. Falls for Gravenberch towards me. Into the penalty area. Just trying to open up some kind of space. Unable to do so. PSV win. Ajax out of the cup. In the space of 3 matches today, we've been knocked out of Europe and knocked out of the cup as well. Don't even tell me that we are potentially going to lose our league title as well. Look at my reaction. Look at the reaction on the field. I look like crying, don't I? Feel like crying, to be fair. Oh, man. You can see 16 minutes, 6.7 match rating, 0 assists, 0 goals, 0 shots on target. And we are now down into the reserves. With all the highs that you have in your career, there has to be some lows as well. And this is certainly the lows. Being knocked out, as I say, of 2 competitions. Not actually even in the substitute bench. And we won't make it back there. Recent performances, I've been really disappointed with what I've seen from you lately. I'm not sure I can count on you as a member of the squad at the moment. Never mind putting you in the starting lineup. I need you to work to be at your best in every training session if you're going to win back your place. It's about hard work, and it's up to you now. The last time we were in this position, we were transfer listed. This time, at least the manager is saying, look, you can win your position back. How are we even shortlisted for the Player of the Month? I don't know. We do have some training. Let's see if we can make it back onto the subs bench at least to feature. We are. So, as we take on Valvik, who are 16th, 4 points ahead of Feyenoord. We join the match, 2-0 up, 13 minutes left. Okay, so we are winning at least. So there's no pressure on us to have to go and find a goal to go in front. The 3 points should be in the bag. Now it's about, can we put in enough of a performance to try and recoup some of the manager rating that we've lost. Straight on the attack we go, looking for the first chance here. The ball through the middle towards Klaassen! Assist! That will help us out massively, hopefully anyway. Although, I've just noticed that my player rating has only gone to 6.3. Thrown straight into the mix, straight away with the assist. In terms of our objectives as well, they are quite nice. We've got 7 match rating, 2 shots on target, and a 30% dribble success rate. So, yeah, as I say, all of those pretty nice. Great football here. Con to Belhassani. He gets 1 chance, then a second. And on the second time of asking, Belhassani pulls a goal back for the away side. 30 seconds left. There is a goal kick, but that will be the end of the match. We were able to get 7.1 as our match rating. but no shot, so we weren't able to do the shooting objective. And I'm not sure about the dribbling one. We'll have to wait and see as that ball goes forward. Full time, Ajax 3, Valvik 1. We do pick up the 3 points. But as I say, if we skip forward, we can get to see what the objectives are saying. And see if we've managed to recoup some manager rating. I feel like when you get to a certain point, it becomes quite hard to get it back. But there you go, 15 is what we've managed to get back. Match rating and successful dribbles done. Shots on target, unfortunately not. But we do pick up 2,000 XP as well as we approach level 14. My friends, that is going to be where we end today's episode off. And one thing I will say, even though it's not been the most ideal episode, we've been knocked out of 2 competitions. Performance-wise, not been as good as we'd hoped in terms of results, especially my performance as well. It does show you that with the highs of your career, you have to take the lows. And sometimes it doesn't always go your way. We are only human. I will miss chances. I won't score that many goals in a row all the time. My form, as you can see, says bad. 29 matches played, 24 goals. So in terms of where we actually sit, we are actually doing really well. 17 in 20 is a really good return. But it's just recent form that we have to address. 9 matches to play in the Eredivisie. 4 points ahead of Feyenoord. And I think we still have them to play as well. Our next match, is against Camber, who sit down rock bottom of the Eredivisie. So we should win that match there. And of course, from this point forward, there is nothing left other than league football. And there is that match against Feyenoord. So it will be the next episode, and it might well be a title decider. Thank you all so much for all of your support. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, even though it has been a bit of a struggle for us as well. Thank you for all your, nice messages, all of the birthday messages yesterday as well. I wasn't able to reply to them all, but thank you so much for all of the messages that you guys left me. You lot are awesome. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Have a great day. Have a great evening. And I will catch you all again with another episode of the series very, very soon. 400 likes once again is your like target. Until next time, adios.